Hello, we're Rocket Penguin. We're a student game studio at Cornell University. We've been making games together for about 2 years now, and our most recent project was the Goosery Store, which is what we're about to submit to Boston Fig. I'm Amy. I'm a designer on the team.
I'm Zach. I'm the programming lead.
I'm Liam. I'm a game designer and programmer. I'd like to talk a little bit about the history of Goosery Store before we get into the actual footage itself. So Goosery Store was released back in May of 2025, so pretty recently. It was made for the advanced game design course here at Cornell, and we're still actively working on the game.
And yeah, we're so excited to show you what we've been working on. So without further ado, here's the Goosery Store.
All right, so the central question for Goosery Store is, have you ever wanted to command your own army of geese? Yes? Perfect, this is the game for you. So, you rule the grocery store in Goosery Store, but the problem is there are thieving raccoons coming to steal your groceries. So you need to hire geese to patrol the aisles of your grocery store, defend your grocery store by using your employees' abilities.
Our game challenges players to create meaningful patrol patterns in combination with their ability to strategize in real time against waves of thieving raccoons invading their grocery store.
So what do you actually do in Goosery Store? Well, the core of the game, all it is stopping raccoons from stealing your groceries. And the way that you do that is through catching them and kicking them out of the grocery store. Our game at its core, the genre would be tower defense, right? So our game has a lot of tower defense elements. The geese act as your towers, right? They need to stop the raccoons from getting to the groceries. And like other tower defense games, we have different tower types. So for us, it's different geese types. And they all work very well together, and they allow you to strategize different combinations of geese for each level, and it does get pretty interesting at times. Although I do say, what makes us different from other tower defense games is sort of stationary versus moving towers. So with other tower defense games, you may place down your towers, let the wave go by, and just hope that you've won. But with our game, there's a lot of micromanagement. So instead of having stationary towers, our towers are always moving. And when I say towers, I mean the geese. They're always on the move. So you as the player can control how they decide to move around. So that may be through manually redirecting them. So we have a manual mode that allows you to just kind of drag them around wherever you want. But there's also a patrol mode that allows you to set their patrol. So they'll stay on that patrol at any given time. So that allows for you to strategize, where do I want my geese to be at any given time, or if I decide I want to just kind of manually drag them around. It does lead to a lot of micromanagement, but it can be really fun and really chaotic at times. All right, so the thing about most games, what makes a game is a win and lose condition. So as we mentioned, in this game you have groceries and you're trying to prevent them from being stolen. The thing is, for each level, you have a certain amount of groceries, and if you reach 0, you lose the level. But if you manage to keep at least one grocery, you can squeak by. So our game does go off of a score system, and that depends on how much money you were able to save throughout the level and how many groceries you were able to save. So the more groceries you save, the better you're going to do. And this is kind of normalized into a 3-star system. So trying to get 3 stars on every level can be really challenging, and it does take a while.
About the art direction we took for our game, the Goosery Store. So our game is actually a sequel to our previous game, Le Petit Raccoon, and that design featured very much a storybook vibe and more sketchy. So we wanted to depart from that art style while also retaining some of the aspects of like childlike fun and entertainment. So we went towards more of a paper craft inspired by games like Paper Mario, Bug's Fable. So we wanted to do more like fun with those kind of aesthetics rather than continuing an aesthetic that we've already done, to kind of explore a new avenue of childlike expression.
Jamie. For the gameplay design, I do have to say that it was a little bit of a roller coaster coming up with this game. We were planning on making a tower defense game from the start, but it was going to be more of like a survival horror thing. But as we tried to come up with more ideas, we kind of realized like, wow, this is kind of the inverse of the game that we previously made. So Le Petit Raccoon is a game about cooking, sorry, it's about stealing groceries. So you play as the raccoon to cook your own food. But we realized, like, wait, if we're gonna make a tower defense game, we can do the inverse. So instead of stealing the groceries, you're defending the groceries, and we kind of ran from there. We do have to say that there was a lot of bumps in the game design, but we think as we have it now, we think the geese work really well together. It was kind of more about less is more in terms of the geese. We just kind of wanted a bunch of towers that kind of worked well together rather than like a larger amount. What about the future of Goosery Store? So as we mentioned earlier, we worked on this game for the advanced game design course at Cornell, and we put so much work into it, but we had so little time. So at the end of the day, there's only about 20 levels in the game. Right now, we're currently working on another update to add a little bit more content to the game, hopefully in time for Boss and Fig. But we just have way more ideas for levels, and we have way more ideas for different types of geese we could put into the game. So we're going to continue working on the game. We're going to try to put as many of our ideas as we can. We just worked so hard on the game, and now we have the foundation to build off of to put more in. So yeah, we're going to keep working on the game in the near future, add more levels, see what we can do. Well, thank you so much for checking out our game. We hope you get a chance to play it. If you do get a chance to play it, go check out Goosery Store, out now on the App Store. New update coming soon. And you can see that both of them have the game open, and you should play it too.